Hi everyone, this is Balázs from RacingBrick and this is the latest episode of my Rebrickable series. So yeah, there's no build on the table this time, so you might ask what will I show you today exactly? Well, this is a special episode. I recently visited Romania right after spending some time in Denmark, but it wasn't a random trip. We were kindly invited by the members of RoLUG, the Romanian LEGO user group, as they held the RoLUG Technic Experience 2025 event. And if the event itself wasn't cool enough, the location made it even more special. It was hosted at the Cantacuzino Castle, which you might recognize as a filming location from the Netflix series Wednesday. The event was great fun, full of different classes and challenges. I didn't participate myself, but I really enjoyed the atmosphere and meeting the community. We also got to visit RoLUG's exhibition inside the castle. They have some fascinating builds on display. If you are ever in the area, I definitely recommend checking it out. So, how is this related to Rebrickable? Well, as you will see, several of the displayed builds are Technic models, and one of the LUG members is quite active on Rebrickable. He has published a bunch of excellent alternate builds, but I will let him introduce himself.
Hi everyone, my name is Alex. I'm a Romanian Lego builder. I'm a part of RoLUG, our group, Romanian Lego Users Group, and today somebody's gonna show you some of my models, and I hope you enjoy them. Thank you.
So, this is the Rebrickable profile page of Alex, and as you can see, he has quite a few builds. He started with larger custom mocks, but later focused more on alternate builds, which is great news for us, since it's much easier to build these when all the parts come from a single official set. As you saw on the cover photo, he brought quite a collection, so let's go through them one by one. Well, we will begin with two actually, the alternates of the 42154 Ford GT, the Toyota Supra MK4 and the Nissan Skyline R34 GTR. Both are outstanding alternate builds. You would hardly recognize the original set, yet each captures the character of the real car very well. It's fascinating to see the difference in part usage. The Skyline barely uses any black parts except at the rear, while the Supra has a fully black roof. And remember, both use the exact same inventory. They even feel a little larger than the official set. Let's look at the features of the Supra. It has opening doors and an opening hood, which hides a functional fake engine, only an inline 4 due to space constraints. There is independent suspension at the front and rear, and hand-of-God steering operated by the knob at the rear. The Nissan features opening doors, comfortable seats, and an inline 6 engine under the hood this time. You can observe the suspension in action, and the rod supports the hood. The rear suspension also functions, and the hand-of-God steering knob is similarly positioned. Examining the underside, the bottom axle handles the steering, with the drive shaft located above it. The Supra has a similar steering setup, but there are many differences between the two models. The next one is the alternate build of the 42156 Peugeot 9X8 Le Mans Hybrid Hypercar, the Porsche GT3 RS. Instantly recognizable, it features a striking black, dark bluish grey and lime color scheme, clever part usage for the rear lights, exposed rear suspension and engine, and an overall impressive appearance. You can see the suspension and engine in action here. The hand-of-God steering is at the front this time, probably not the most convenient position, but it works. It has an opening hood and opening doors as usual. There's an extra function in the cabin. The lever operates the DRS function, allowing you to see how the rear wing is adjusted. Time to check out the Ford Bronco, built using only parts from the 42177 Mercedes-Benz G500 professional line set. I really like how the signature headlights are made and how the entire front section is designed. The hood and the different pillars all around have some tricky angles too. This color scheme actually might fit the Bronco better than the G500. All the basic functions are present: opening doors, now with a functional lock as an extra, an opening hood with the working V6 engine inside, a hand-of-God steering knob on the roof, independent suspension on all wheels, and a rear door that also opens and has a lock. The roof is easily removable, so you can create a sort of safari version of the Bronco. Now you can see that the steering wheel is also functional. It has a 2-speed gearbox with the lever in the middle and multiple lockable differentials. This hidden beam here operates the front one. Here is the mechanism on the underside. There is also a lockable differential at the rear, and the central one can be locked as well. A good tip: since the roof is removable, don't try to pick it up like I did. Next up, something quite different, a build that's not based on a Technic set. This one uses parts of the 10337 Lamborghini Countach 5000 Quattrovalvole and it turns it into a McLaren F1, specifically the HDK or High Downforce Kit version. You can also build the standard version, both sets of instructions are included. The HDK adds a huge rear wing, an extended front splitter, and some smaller aerodynamic tweaks. The bodywork uses some creative techniques to capture the car's shape. It looks a bit blocky in places, but that's what happens when you try to shape a supercar out of system bricks instead of Technic panels. The highlight here is definitely the door mechanism. It opens smoothly and even stays in position. There's also working steering, a removable engine cover, and a detailed engine that can be taken out entirely so you can observe the fine details. Finally, we have the newest build, which was only published a few days ago, so I managed to film it before it went live. This is the BMW M4 Competition, an alternate build of the 42210 Too Fast Too Furious Nissan Skyline GT3 R34. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of BMW's recent designs. By the way, did you know those massive kidney grills were made bigger mainly to appeal to the Chinese market? Anyway, the build replicates those gigantic beaver teeth at the front quite well. The front wheel arches are a best effort solution since the printed rear arches of the original set couldn't be reused. It has opening doors, an opening hood with the straight 6 engine, the hand-of-God steering knob at the front again, functional suspension, and an opening trunk. That's pretty much all. This one is safe to pick up by the roof. Here's a quick underside view with the rear differential in action. So, these were some highlights of the alternate builds created by Alex. There's much more to discover on his Rebrickable profile, so I definitely recommend checking it out. And if you are planning to build any of his models, Alex kindly provided a little gift, a 20% discount code that works on all his builds except the BMW. You will find the code and the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Please share your thoughts on the builds you've seen today, let's talk about them in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications because more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.